I want to ask you about the guy sitting next to you because I feel like if I ask him, he'll be really humble about it.
Yeah,
Um,
nice player.
I wanted to ask about when the score was 1-0 and even 2-0 after Bo made it 2-0. The Flames were really pushing hard, and it seemed like Holtby really put up a wall there and kept you guys in the lead, kept the Flames from really gaining a lot of momentum there. How important was that goaltending performance in that moment?
Yeah, you come in after a 4-game series in the back half or the back game here, and you need a big one from your goaltender because you need a big win for your group. And that was this classic Braden tonight. He was out there, he's laughing, he's having a good time, kicking the puck around, even all the way down to the end. But in all seriousness, made a couple really big saves, like you said, when the game was tight. And the type of mentality that even when it's 5-1, had a couple really great saves in the third period to preserve a lead and not make it a close one, with about 5-6 minutes left. Was incredibly important for our group to know that we got a guy back there that can go out and give you a game like that when you need it. I mean, that gives your group a lot of confidence to go out and win a game.
And Braden, earlier in the season, it seemed like there were some issues with rebound control. Tonight, the rebounds seemed to be going exactly where you wanted them to go. Did you feel like that's how it was in your mind as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the issues earlier on weren't rebound based, but yeah, I think anytime you can play more games, get more comfortable with the system you're playing, where guys are going. Rebounds aren't just putting them in the corner. It's putting them to a place where you can transition the other way. And I think just getting more used to the way we're playing, where to put those, helps the transition game.
Next, we'll go to Ian McIntyre.
Hey guys, Nate, we didn't get the pleasure of talking to you after last game. Before that, you told us a couple of things that happened to you that had never happened before on some of the unlucky goals. I'm guessing the bank shot was another thing that had never happened to you before. I'm just wondering, to come out of that game and have this game scoring a goal, what it meant to you.
It's just nice to put one into their net for once. You talked about rebound control. I think let's just make sure to keep them away from me tonight. I just think, we were just talking about after the game. I've never banked one out the back of my goalie. It just, Holt just called me old a little bit ago. He's like, man, you've been around long enough when things like that start to happen. And then when you can start saying you've been around long enough, it's like, well, man, you're getting old. But, this game can beat you down in so many ways, and it's hard. It's hard to see that as, you still play, go through the game, you watch the game and see there's a lot of good things we did. I thought, Alex Edler, Eddie and I have been really getting better with each other and understanding the game and understanding how we're playing. I think we're improving so much since the first game of the year, even. You take that, sometimes those plays get magnified. And so it felt a lot better to be on the other side of it tonight.
And Braden, everybody talks about how competition within a team is good, that guys push each other. We've seen that Thatcher, for the most part, has really been playing better lately. Did you feel like you've had to wait for a start now for a few games, but do you feel like you had to elevate and play better than you had been?
I think we need to win a game. I think we've put ourselves in a position where all that stuff doesn't matter. We got to prepare every game in order to win, to give us a chance moving forward to get in the playoff race. So all that stuff, Thatch and myself, we want to win every game regardless who's playing, push each other to be better. And that's really as far as it goes. Both of us are prepared to play every night, and we just want to give our team a chance to win, and that's our job.
Next, we'll go to Farhan. Go ahead, Farhan.
Braden, just following up on that, just getting back in after being out for right around a week, and you saw a lot of shots late in the first period. Like, at what point did you feel kind of settled and right back into the game?
Yeah, the last week or so, I've said it before, I've kind of went through these before where you don't play for a few games. It's blessing in disguise sometimes, because you can really do that extra work in practice. You can go until you fatigue and can't do it anymore, to push yourself through some things and create better habits. So I think this past week I've felt pretty comfortable with pushing my game in the right direction in order to create success for our group. And as far as when I play, when I don't, doesn't matter. My job is to prepare for every game and try to win.
And Nate, for you, just the 2 goals back to back after they made it 2-1, just that kind of response that quickly, how important was it instead of letting them build momentum after closing the lead?
I mean, you look at a lot of things during the year, a lot of games. You look at, the other team scores and what happens after. I thought tonight, you look at that as a response. That's got to be a response every time. I mean, you're not going to go out and score every time, right after, but have that momentum change to, I know our guys are on the bench saying, hey, this doesn't change anything. It doesn't change where we're going, how we're playing. And to have that type of mentality is what you have to have. You're going to get scored on this league. It's just how you respond to it, how you react. Are you going to pout about it, or are you going to go back out there and get your licks in when you can? Because you got to be able to be able to roll with it sometimes. There's going to be things like that happen. The guy makes a great play. You got to go out and do it again. You got to go out there and put yourself in a position to where you can get the next one.
Looks like Coach Green is ready to go, so we'll take Kuzma, please.
Yeah, I'll keep it to one for Braden. There's so many aspects of the modern day goaltending, Braden. We talk about things like puck tracking and sealing up the short side, post to post, and being calm. And what aspect of your game tonight? You talked about working on things, Braden. What were you most happy with tonight in terms of your game, your technical game, or your positioning? What were you happiest with tonight?
I think it's a little bit more to do with what we've been trying to work on in practice. With the game's changed. It's so fast now, especially below the hash marks, side to side, and trying to change a few things, try to modernize my game a little bit, I guess. And that's one of those things that you're trying to teach an old dog a new trick, so it's kind of fun.
Wow.
It's a good challenge. But yeah, it's anytime you try and change something, it takes work and repetition in order for it to become second nature, so you can go out and you just play and it comes naturally. And I think tonight it started to show through. And in saying that, though, you can only keep that going if you keep pushing in the right direction. So it's back to work tomorrow and push forward.
Thank you.